Our next dish, they call it Harvard Beets. I'm going to use a mixture of lemon and lime juice to equal parts of honey. So anytime sweet and sour, usually it's equal parts. Okay, those two there. Here's your beets. I roasted these beets, so they're a little bit more dense and a little bit sweeter. They have a lot more flavor when you roast them. It's a great thing to do. You can turn it into salad or whatever you want to do. You roast them first. The carrots were lightly simmered and boiled, so they're tender. We also have a mixture here of orange juice and cranberry juice. So this will be our sauce. And then we have a little mixture here. It's a slurry. It's a mixture of arrowroot and water, and that's going to thicken up our sauce. Let's get started. Let's pop in our ingredients. My pan is nice and hot already, so we don't have to wait around too long. Let's get all those ingredients in there. This dish has no oil, so I guess in some ways it's a little healthier. Here's our lemon and lime. Here's our honey. If you like maple syrup or agave, you can use that too. White sugar, yeah, we try to stay away from. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, right? Well, we all know that though. So we try to cook healthy, or I do anyway. I want to try to live. I want to be around here. Excuse me for stepping off the screen. Okay, salt and pepper always, right? Nearby, we won't want to forget that. We can always check it in at the end, like I said. Now what you see in here too is all these different ingredients all laid out ahead of time. So we call that in the chef's world mise en place. Very, very important that you have all your things all ready to go. So bam, you can make your dinner. It's all measured out, laid out, and ready to go. French chefs will be screaming mise en place in a professional kitchen, meaning you better get ready, and that's what we just did here. Another thing to really keep in mind a lot too is when you're cooking, if you're following a recipe, read the whole recipe, because towards the end they may tell you, oh, you know what, you were supposed to put aside X something, or you needed to marinate this overnight, or a lot of different things. But read the whole recipe, make sure you have all the ingredients, and then if you don't, sometimes you can improvise. So like I said, if you don't like honey, you can use something else. All right, let's go down and take a look here. Let's see what's happening. Okay, it's come up to a boil. Now we're going to take our slurry mixture. Or if you don't have arrowroot, you can use cornstarch. Some people believe arrowroot is a little bit healthier. I'm going to pour that in there, give it a quick stir, and you're going to see within seconds it turns into a sauce. Okay. See how that thickened up? Like instantly. If it's a little bit too thick, maybe that's a little tiny too thick, I'm going to put a few drops of water. And then the final thing is going to be butter. Oh, here we are. A little dollop of butter. I'm going to say in here about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less. I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to stir it up. And what could look more delicious, right? We're going to add that right. All right, that one's done.